Rasmussen place.
The last thing I expected to see was Juliet and her father, alive, talking with their butler, who was dressed in a Nazi uniform. Yeah, that explained a lot. Why Juliet was able to translate German, for one thing. I've been played for a sucker, but it wasn't too late to set things straight.
Over on the steps, let's go. It's time for a class picture. Tall ones in back, short ones in front. Now sit. Hold hands. Now smile.
That's nice.
Rigby.
Hold it.
Stay where you are, you dirty, lying Nazi scum.
Rigby.
I should have known. I fell for a dame who was playing me for a sucker.
No, Mr. Reardon, she did not play you for a sucker. I did. Pretending to be a butler, waiting on inferior races was galling to me. But I fooled everyone.
See, Rigby, I didn't betray you.
How did you know to come to Carlotta?
Marlowe told me. That's how I found Daddy. I was looking for you when I smelled his cheese molds.
I'm sorry to interrupt such a tender scene, but we have a plan to carry out now.
Who are you really, Kraut?
Field Marshal von Kluck, at your service.
Von Kluck, former chief of Hitler's Special Secret Weapons Corps.
I'm flattered. How did you know?
I figured out your whole stinking scheme. How you duped Dr. Forrest into helping you. How you flew in your German agents.
The finest officers in the Führer's army.
Former army.
For the moment. But we shall rise again.
We'll see about that.
How did they use Daddy?
Simple. When Bullethead here found out your father had developed a cheese mold so powerful it could decompose rocks, trees, and mountains, he devised a plan to dissolve the entire United States. First, your father unknowingly gave this swine information because...
Please, Mr. Reardon, allow me to tell the story.
Your father went along because...
Mr. Reardon, it is customary in these situations for the developer of the plan to describe it.
I beg your pardon. It's also customary for the private eye to tell how he figured it out.
No, it is my right. We were able to dupe Dr. Forrest by posing as a humanitarian organization who planned to wipe out hunger by aging cheese faster.
But when your father finally saw what they were doing,
He started to assemble lists of our agents.
and seemed about to go to the FBI.
So we were obliged to kidnap him, drug him, and bring him
Here, first faking his death so there'd be no investigation.
But while testing the mold on a small island nearby,
Cruise ship Emerson passed by. Some of the passengers saw the tiny island dissolve.
they were therefore labeled enemies because of what they had seen. We had Walt and Neff cancel all further tours, and our friends systematically began to eliminate everyone who was on that cruise ship. Schweinhund.
Jerk.
Now, we are ready. Our agents have just returned after planting deadly cheese bombs throughout America. With America destroyed, we will win the next war. And the one after that, too. When these switches are thrown, your meddling country will disintegrate like a moldy hunk of Liederkranz.
Hold the mold, Kluck. Those switches aren't going to be thrown.
And I think they will be. Halten! Good. Good. I'm sorry to prevent your becoming a hero, Herr Reardon. Actually, it is too bad you and I are on opposite sides, because I admire your tenacity. Under different circumstances, I might have even allowed you to live. Perhaps as my valet or butler.
And what would you have me become, Herr Field Marshal?
But
I said, what position could I hold in your new order?
Juliet, what are you saying? He's a Nazi. Don't beg a Nazi.
Could I be your Heinemarkerfrau?
yeah, you could be that.
What is that? What is it?
Tell him what it means. Heinemarkerfrau.
Frau. It means she could be my cleaning woman.
Cleaning woman! Juliet.
Thank you.
Go find Carlos Rodriguez for me.
All right.
Having that gun won't stop us here, Reardon. We are a dedicated people willing to sacrifice ourselves. There is only 6 bullets in that gun. There are 9 of us. Thus, at least 3 will survive to throw those switches.
Okay, but who's going to win the lottery and who's going to lose?
Cowards! Fools! I'll do it myself!
Sorry, pal, you're through.
Not quite.
At least we got Terre Haute, India.
Damn. They were just about to get a public library.
Carlos, lock these creeps up.
With pleasure. Okay, Crips! Vámonos! Let's go! Swine hunts, big dogs. I pity the devil the day you boys start arriving in bunches. You Reardon? When will you be leaving Carlota?
Next plane out, Carlos.
Aha, that gives me 4 hours to wash and press you pajamas.
No thanks, Carlos. I don't think I'll be needing my pajamas anymore.
What a guy.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your willy. When it fell through the window, it shifted out of whack.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I hadn't had my willy adjusted like that in a long time. Especially without having to beg. So there it was, the Carlotta mystery, all wrapped up in a neat little bundle. As I stood there kissing Juliet, I thought of nothing but hanging up my gun and spending the rest of my days in that ivy-covered cottage. Little did I realize that less than a year later, she and I would have an even more exciting adventure, which is coming soon to your neighborhood theater, with a possible nude scene by Juliet.